Let me get one more question from the audience here real quick. Please stand and give us your name and where you're from.
My name is Olivia Zink, and I'm from Manchester. My question is, military experts have identified $60 billion of wasteful Pentagon spending, Cold War obsolete systems, and 10,000 nuclear weapons. If elected president, would you cut the wasteful spending and shift it to America's real priorities?
Only $60 billion? That's my question. You know, there's a lot of good people in the Pentagon who do a lot of good work. But you know what? The Pentagon, over a number of years, has built up into a kind of political operation as well. Don't kid yourself. I mean, one of the things that I'm going to try to talk to the American people about is changing our politics. A lot of the spending that goes on in Washington, and it's in the Pentagon, as well as it's in a lot of other government agencies, is tied to politics. It's tied to getting somebody reelected and reelected. I want a statesman. I want statesmen all through political life. And to me, a statesman is someone who cares more about their country, who cares more about getting the job done than about getting reelected. You know, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, these weren't career politicians. They didn't live, or their families didn't live off of politics. They had real jobs outside of politics. We don't have that anymore. We have people who spend 30, 40, 50 years in politics, and they bring their children along right behind them. And that's why we get $60 billion a lot of times in waste, because we've got obsolete programs, but they're made in some guy's district who's been there for 30 or 40 years, and he doesn't want to have it changed because he's going to lose his election. Well, that's not statesmanship. That's putting yourself ahead of the country. But, you know, it's our fault. We keep electing them. So I'm going to try to use the bully pulpit of the presidency to talk to the American people about paying attention, about demanding statesmanship, about electing people who care more about the country and more about the future, and about spending our money wisely and not about their next election. And I think that's long overdue.